Hey everyone, Kitti Minx here, and once again, thank you all so very much for over 25,000 subscribers and 6 million, almost 7 million video views. It all really, sincerely means a lot to me. Now this video will have a giveaway, but to get to the giveaway, you're going to have to listen all the way through. No cheating. Or I guess you could skip towards the end until you find it, but as a favor to me, try to listen all the way through. Pretty please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Thank you. A couple real quick announcements before I answer your questions. The first announcement is I updated my main website, kittyminxasmr.com. It now links to all of my stores where you can get different kinds of merchandise, both safe for work and not safe for work merchandise. And it also has an about page about me and an about Anna Maria Bryant. Plus I tweaked the social page on it as well. So there are quite a few updates. It also has a permanent link to the public Discord server. So actually I have 3 announcements. My second announcement is you will never see ads on my videos because YouTube has officially decided to not monetize me. They've given me a multitude of different reasons. The latest one they gave me was for mature gratification, which from what I heard from talking to other small ASMR artists who aren't able to get monetized, even though they don't do any lewd content, they're hit for the same reason. So it seems even non-lewd triggers are being flagged by YouTube as being considered too mature and too adult for advertisers. Even though I see like sexy beer commercials on videos, but that's neither here nor there. And the third and final announcement real quick is I have a special going on my Patreon through July 2nd, where if you join at least the $10 tier, not only do you get the perks, but you also in July, if you have to stay through to July, you get the ability to all come together and help write an ASMR roleplay that'll be featured on this channel, and everyone who participates will be credited. Doesn't that sound like fun? Anyway, now on with answering your questions. And I'm going to start with the few patron questions first. And I'm not going to name names because no one really specified if they wanted to be named or if they wanted to be anonymous. So just to be safe, I'm going to keep it anonymous. The first question is, were you ever expecting to gain such a following? And the answer to that is no. I was not expecting to gain such a following. And I will elaborate on that because I saw another question that has more to do with why I started my channel in the first place. But no, I was never expecting to gain such a following, but I am extremely blessed and extremely grateful, and I sincerely hope it continues to grow. The next question is one that's going to wind up being a repeat, so I'm only going to answer it once. Will there be any more Wolf Girl Jade stories? The answer to that is maybe. It just depends on, I call them my muses, when the characters come to me and I want to make a role play of them. And lately, Jade's muse just hasn't been speaking to me. But maybe one day in the near future she will, and I will bring her back. The last patron question is, they say, hey Kitty, I'm new, just became a patron. I've been watching your content on YouTube for a few weeks now. Thought you should know you're awesome at what you do, and you deserve lots of recognition. Sorry YouTube's being a bunch of a-holes. Please keep it up. You're one of the best ASMR artists out there, and the extra stuff is a huge perk. Question is, how long have you been doing ASMR? And if it's not too much to ask another, what made you want to do it? This is also a repeat question, so I'm only going to answer it once. I started with my first ASMR video, I believe it was, and you can check on my channel, October of 2017. And I made them infrequently between October 2017 and January, February 2018. And then starting like February 2018, I really picked it up and started making more of them. And that's because I noticed that there was just more of a demand for them on my channel. So I figured I might as well give the people what they want. And they wanted more roleplays and more ASMRs. And what made me want to do it is I did it on a whim. I'm actually gonna answer this with another question, because someone asked what made me start my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna go into that. But I'll touch on it briefly here. In fall of 2017, I was doing a Disney podcast with my friend Julie called Reimagining the Magic, and I did my first ASMR video in the middle of the night after we finished recording one of our episodes, because I figured I had this fancy, expensive microphone, I might as well have some fun with it. And I looked up ASMR roleplays, and I figured, hey, I could have a crack on that. And so I just, off the top of my head, made up a character, and that character was Scarlet, and I just went from there, and that was my first video, and I continued from there because the reception to her was so good, and people wanted more. So then I made Stella, and then I made Holly, and then I made others, and just the reception was so good, I just made more of them. And now for the questions asked on the YouTube video. I'm not going to do the ones on the community tab, because those were all pretty much asked on the YouTube video. First question says, the most important question I want to know is, how are you doing today? I'm doing quite alright. A little bit tired, a little bit awake. Had a rough weekend. Had a busy day yesterday. Hoping to have a chill day today making videos before I have a photo shoot tonight. So I'm having a good day today so far. It's pretty good. The next question is my question for you, Miss Minx. What makes you the most happy in life, and how would you describe it? What makes me most happy in life is making other people happy and bringing other people joy. That's why I'm a workaholic when it comes to making videos. That's why I'm a workaholic when it comes to my Patreon. That's why I'm a workaholic when it comes to my other job. And that's just why I bend over backwards for friends and family. It's because what makes me happy is making other people happy. I think that's the best way to describe it. The next question is, what kind of roleplay suits your in real life personality best? I would say, aside from the drama, it would be the Takara roleplays and the Amy roleplays. Characters like that are like normal girls, or even the mature adult performer girls I can kind of relate to because of my other job, but I think what fits my personality best are the more normal girls like Takara and Amy. The next question is, my question is, do you ever plan to do a Samus ASMR? While I have cosplayed as Samus, I might do it one day. I am honestly not sure. It just depends. Next question is semi-random question. What's your favorite alcoholic beverage? I like a well-made Long Island iced tea. And if I can't get that, then I like a Moscow Mule. Those are my favorites. The next question is, what has to be your favorite storyline to work on in the Kittyverse? And also, which characters do you enjoy working with the most? My favorite storyline is a tie. It's the forest storyline, and it's the high roller in the city storyline. I like them both equally because they're both pretty dynamic and interesting to work on. And which characters do I enjoy working with the most? I enjoy working with Takara, Elise, Aiko, Ruby, Kalia. There's quite a few, really. I couldn't possibly name them all, but those are the few I could think of off the top of my head. Next question. They ask, what shoes do I recommend from the brand Pleaser? I recommend any of their stilettos that are high heels, so long as they have an ankle strap, especially if they're sandals. I recommend their knee-high boots and their thigh-high boots. I particularly like this pair of thigh-high boots they make with lacing up the side. I think those are really nice and really sexy. They also make UV reactive sandals that are super duper cool, but I personally don't own them. Again, I'm asked what originally inspired me to start doing ASMR content. Like I said before, it was on a whim. Just on a whim. Next question is, my question is, how adorable are you? Well, to quote Dean Winchester from Supernatural, I think I'm adorable. Next question is, will you put a chronological order of your ASMR storylines? I have been trying with the different playlists. When I have time, I might need to recruit help to go in and edit more playlists, because all I can really do. I have over 280 ASMR roleplays. I'm going to need some help organizing them at this point, because that is a lot of work for just one person. The next question are two questions. The first question is, what is the most inspiring thing to you? The most inspiring thing to me are experiences shared to me by other people. I always get so inspired by hearing the lives of others and what they've been through, and just everything, their hopes, their dreams, all of that. I find that incredibly inspiring. And their next question is, what is the thing that is the most enjoyable thing to do, or what makes me the happiest? What makes me the happiest is being around my kid and being around my family. That's what makes me the happiest. And of course, doing things that make other people happy. Next question is, when you discovered ASMR and thought of doing it professionally, where you learned it? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. I never intended initially to do it professionally. This was just a hobby for a good, 6 months. It wasn't until I got emails and messages from fans saying they wanted to support me for my hard work that I started a Patreon. And that's what made me start doing this professionally, as the demand for more videos increased and the more people who wanted to support me. And I am fully self-taught. Next question is, which ASMR videos am I the most proud of? The first one is Dakara's official love confession to you. Second one is Ruby's backstory. third one is the Misha rescue plot where they all come together and rescue Misha, where I did 4 different voices. The fourth one is the Yandere school shooter. And the fifth one is my most recent Elise video. Those are some of the ones I am most proud of. Next question is thoughts on the Game of Thrones finale. I was okay with it, to be honest. Kinda saw it coming. Kinda did. I had a feeling it would turn out to be something like that. They did say the ending would be bittersweet after all. Next question is, do you plan to continue your alien abduction ASMR? The answer is yes. It's just the muse hasn't been there lately. But it will be continued in the future. Zuri will be back. Likely when I have Anna make art for her. Next question. Does your future husband like your cooking? Yes. Yes, he loves my cooking. Next question. Do you have a big family? Yes, I have a huge family, and so does my future husband. When we have our big wedding, it's going to be pretty crowded. The next question is, any more plans on cameos, collaborations with other ASMR artists? I have tried reaching out to other artists and either never heard back or they were rude to me because of my lower subscriber count to them, or the fact that they assumed because I have a few mature videos that all of my stuff is lewd. They didn't bother giving me a chance. Basically, I dealt with quite a few people who were being elitist with ASMR. But if you're out there, if you follow me, if you subscribe to me, and you're an ASMR artist, and you would like to collaborate with me, feel free to email me and I'd be happy to work with you, okay? Next question is, what brings inspiration to your stories? Dreams I have, stories I hear from friends and coworkers, just random thoughts that pop into my head. They really come from all over the place. It's kind of hard to pinpoint. Next question, this one's going to be a doozy, is what made you want to do YouTube? What made me start my channel initially was to promote my other job. And cat's out of the bag at this point, especially if you listen to my earliest videos. I work at a place called the Mustang Ranch near Reno, Nevada. And my initial first videos, long before I made ASMR on this channel, not my podcast channel. not the podcast I did with my friend, but on this particular channel, were promotional videos to get people to contact me about booking appointments to see me at the Mustang Ranch. That is what made me want to start the YouTube channel. And then with doing the podcast with my friend, then, like I said, one evening on a whim, I had fun with my microphone and it came up with a character and just did a role play, and it took off from there. I guess it wasn't much of a doozy as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a longer explanation. And by the way, the original promo videos, if I didn't say already, they are deleted. So you're not going to find them. Next question is, what did I have in mind in terms of plushies? Well, if I can have them made, I'd like to have, like, UFO catcher style plushies, anime style of, like, Kalia, Sasha, Takara, Nika, all the popular characters, and have them be all cute and cuddly. But I have no idea where to start in getting them made, and getting them made in a way that's affordable. So if anyone has any hookups, please feel free to email me. Next question is, what's my favorite color? My favorite color is purple. Next one are two questions. First question is there any chance for more LGBT content? Because this month is Pride Month, the answer is yes. There will be a few more LGBT pieces this month. And if that's not your cup of tea, I have plenty of other videos I'm going to do, as well as other videos in the backlog that you can listen to. So, yeah, there will be a few more. And then there will be more sprinkled out throughout the year, just not as many all at once. And their second question is, do I have plans to do more in the future with Ada the Night? I might. Like I said, it depends on the muse, and lately her muse has not been there, but she may come back. You never know. Next question is, does my kid know about my jobs like ASMR or my other one? My kid just knows that when they go to school, I'm home working, and then sometimes I travel to go to work. They don't know what I do, and it's for a good reason. My kid is very young, and that is actually a very personal question, and I'd appreciate if you do not ask things like that in the future. So, thank you. Next question is, what's your best way of dealing with negative thoughts? I call my negative thoughts Brad. So when I get negative, intrusive thoughts, I just go, piss off, Brad. Get the F out. And usually it works. I give my negative thoughts a name. No offense to any Brads out there. That's just what I name my negative thoughts. Next question is, Do you consider yourself an introvert? The answer is yes, I'm definitely an introvert. Sometimes I'm an ambivert, but most of the time I am an introvert. I like my peace and quiet. Next question is, do you play Steam games, and if so, what's your username? I don't really play Steam games, but my username is KYA_KITTI. But I don't really play that often, so you're hardly going to see me online. Next question is, what is my favorite dish / cuisine? I love me some Japanese food. Next question. What video games have you played and what's your favorite? I am currently loving the new Super Smash Brothers. And also Let's Go Eevee. I'm enjoying those, but my favorite of all time is Guilty Gear X. I love me my Guilty Gear. The next question is, will there be more stories about Jade the Werewolf? I already answered that. And is Sultry Sasha really pregnant? And if so, who is the father? Can't answer that yet because the story is not over yet, and that would be a spoiler. Next question is, why isn't monetization enabled on your channel? I actually just answered that at the beginning of this video. Next question, is your family supportive of you? Yes. Yes, they are. Next question is, does my family and future husband know about me doing ASMR videos? Yes, most of them do. Next question is, what's your dream job if it exists still? I would love to be a film director or direct an animated TV series. That is my dream job. Next question. Is your family also kind of nerdy? Yes, I come from a super nerdy family. Next question. Do I consider myself a feminist? Yes, I do, but I'm not what you would call a feminazi. I do, however, believe in equal rights for men and women, not in superiority of one over the other. I believe in equality, not superiority. Next question. Have you ever visited the White House or Vegas? I have been to Vegas. I actually used to work near Vegas, so I have been there. And I visited the White House once when I was a kid. And let me see if there are any more questions. I gotta keep scrolling. Next question is, which character are you most proud of? I'm probably most proud of Takara because she's really come a long way since the beginning. I'm really proud of her. The next one seems to be a couple of questions. I'm just going to read the whole thing. How far do you plan to go in terms of making your channel family friendly? I understand the roots of your channel is more mature, and you still make mature content on Patreon. I do have a thing to say. If you're planning on having story-based elements in your mature videos, could you perhaps do like a more younger audience alternative? An example being the recent Sonia video on top of a mature one. Do like a sleep aid video and include the same story elements as the mature one. I'm going to try and do stuff like that in the future. I will. And I try to make my channel as family friendly as possible, but it's not good enough for YouTube. Next question. Do you ever do meditation? I meditate a lot, actually. I do it when it's nice and quiet. Repeat question is, what is my favorite story arc? I guess I'll just go with the forest one, even though I'm not done with that one yet, and I've taken a break from that for now. Next question is, how do you pick the characters to voice in the videos? Your favorites or fan favorites? It's a combination of both. I do polls on Patreon to see who people want to see in videos. And then sometimes I just do whoever I feel like doing. Next question is, do you like romantic animes? And if so, what would you recommend? I haven't watched much anime in forever, but in terms of a love story, I actually really enjoyed Fruits Basket. Oh, and even though it got messy and complicated, Nana. Next one is, if you could make one of your characters real, which one would you pick? That's a tough one. I'd probably make Takara real, just to hang out with her, because I feel like we'd be really good friends. Next question. If you had to pick a favorite ASMR trigger to do, what would it be? That would be scratching, ear licking, and nibbling. Next question I already answered is, why did I start my channel in the first place? And that was originally to promote my other job. Next question is, what is my favorite video or video idea that I want to do and why? That's a tough one because I have so many. My favorite video is probably Takara's love confession. And I'd love to do more with her story. Next question is, in your opinion, what is the best part of your fan base? The best part of my fan base is just how loving, compassionate, and supportive everyone is of each other and of me. Everyone just comes together in a nice, big, loving community. That's the best part of my fan base. We're just one big, happy community that supports each other. Next one is 4 questions. First question is, will there be more on Nika and Mika's story? Yes. Second question, when will older characters return, such as Miss Winters and Tori? I'm honestly not sure. It depends on when their muse comes. Third question, will there be another route where we pick Sasha or Takara after her arc? Yes. Fourth question, will there be other ways to watch the Not Safe for Work videos in the coming future? The answer is no, because I'm not monetized on YouTube, and to be frank, with the amount of content I put out, I would like to be compensated in a way for my work. So if you would like Not Safe for Work videos, pledge on Patreon. It really isn't that much. I've even been told by people who pledge and other ASMR artists' Patreons, that I charge less for my Not Safe for Work and other stuff and offer more than they do. So definitely take a gander. Next question is, do you plan any more crossover events with characters? Yes, there is one coming down the line, but it's going to take a while because I have to build up to it. Next question. This might be a bit of a touchy subject, but oh well. How long do you plan on producing ASMR content? I personally enjoy the medium, and have seen many YouTubers suddenly drop off the platform for vague or simply unspecified reasons. I plan on doing ASMR content for as long as I humanly possibly can. I will never drop off the face of the earth without prior warning. I can sincerely promise you that. I will never disappear without warning you first. I may take breaks for my mental and physical health, and I will give you warnings for that. And if I have to disappear and if I have to stop, I will let you know, and I will let you know why. But I will not drop off the face of the earth. Unless, of course, for some reason YouTube deletes my channel, which would really suck. So, please pray that doesn't happen. And the final 3 questions. Number 1. What inspired you to do an ASMR of Sideshow? Sideshow came to me because I've heard of Asylum ASMRs with yanderes, and I wanted to see what they would be like with a dere loving character. The second question is, how is 29 treating you so far? It's been having its ups and downs. Currently it's on a down. Hopefully it goes back up to an up. And the final question is, am I planning on doing something very fun this summer? The answer is yes. I am going on vacation with my family this August. I'm taking who will be my husband at the time, and my kid, to meet some family out of state. And then later on this year, my husband and I will be going on our honeymoon. So we have fun things planned this summer. And that is it for answering all of your questions. Thank you so much for asking me them. And now time for the giveaway. I have 2 giveaways. One giveaway is for people who are 18 and older and can provide proof. The second giveaway is for anyone and everyone. The first giveaway is a polyester Kalia body pillow. She looks perfectly fine from a distance. It's just you look really up close, there are some minor printing errors, which is why I never sold her. But from a distance, she looks perfectly fine. And she has her cute side, and she has her lewd side where she's topless. So she is for people who are 18 and older. The other giveaway is going to be a random Safe for Work poster of one of my characters featuring art by Anna Maria Bryant. It'll be a full-size poster that you can hang up on your wall. Now, to get the Kalia body pillow, my question for you is, answer me this. Why did I initially start my YouTube channel? If you answer this correctly, and the first person to answer this correctly in the comments, I will comment and I will ask you to email me and provide proof that you are 18 and older and can give me your information so I can mail it to you. Now, to give away the poster to anyone and everyone, what is the date that I first uploaded my first Takara video? First person to answer that correctly, I will comment and get your information, and I will get you out a poster. So yeah, that's the giveaway information. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for listening. And I hope this was nice and informative for you. Once again, thank you all so much for over 25,000 subscribers and almost 7 million video views. It really means a lot to me. I love you all very much, and I appreciate your support immensely. I love you guys. Mwah. Mwah. Remember to stay awesome. And I will see you in the next video.